Hello, good evening students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach the topic Heritage of India, chapter number 1, standard 10. So, let's start. Heritage of India. Heritage means a valuable gift from our forefathers or ancestors. Means the things whatever we are getting from our forefathers and our from our motherland is known as heritage. India is a land of ancient culture, means since many years back, India was having different types of culture and still we are following those cultures. So India is a land of ancient culture. That culture was passed on generation to generation. In the beginning of any auspicious ceremony, Bharatvarsh, Bharatkhand, Jambudvip, and Aryavrata, etc. words are used while taking resolution at the beginning of any auspicious ceremony. Means India is known as by these three names Bharatvarsh, Bharatkhand, and Jambudvip, and Aryavrata, and when we take any resolution on any different auspicious ceremony, on any occasion, we used to call India as these names Bharatvarsh, Bharatkhand, Jambudvip, and Aryavrata. Our country is gifted with the natural boundaries Himalayas in the north and sea in the east, west, and south. Here, in the north, we have Himalayan mountains. In the east, we have Bay of Bengal. In the west, we have Arabian Sea. In the south, Indian Ocean. So, India is surrounded by the water bodies from all the three sides east, west, and south. Due to mutual exchange, many changes have been seen in our culture. Mutual exchange means what? Due to the water bodies, all the three sides, India used to do the trade activities with other countries, with other tribes, and due to that, mutual exchange means the exchange of the thoughts, the exchange of the things, their lifestyle. So, due to that, our culture has become more rich. In this way, our heritage is transferred from generation to generation and it is continuously progressing. So, because of this mutual exchange, our heritage is also transferred from one tribe to another tribe, one group of people to the other group of people. And that's why it is still progressing. Next is India's land area. Here, India lies on the Indian plate, the northern portion of the Indo-Australian plate, whose continental crust forms the Indian subcontinent. Means we know that various types of landforms and the continents were formed due to the plate tectonic activities. When the plates started drifting and moving towards each other, these landforms and continents were formed. So India was formed from Indo-Australian plate. It is situated north of the equator between 8 degree 4 minute to 37 degree 6 minute north latitude. This is the latitudinal extent from east to west, and from 68 degree 7 minute to 97 degree 25 east longitude, that is north to south. And it measures 3214 km from north to south and 2933 km from east to west. And India is 7th largest country in the world in terms of area, and in terms of population, India ranks second in the world. Next, we have rich and varied heritage of India. Since ancient times, the culture of India has been influenced due to the trade activities with other countries. As a result, our culture has been trade oriented and peace loving. Already I told you, due to the trade activities, due to the mutual exchange of thoughts and things and many other ways of life, means they started exchanging or sharing their lifestyle. So because of that, our country, our culture has been trade oriented and peace loving, because always in our culture we are learned to have peace in our life. Trade oriented means because that time we had a barter system, so we used to exchange the things from group to another group. The next, Sat Chit Anand, meaning truth, consciousness, and happiness are what our Hindu religion reflects and teaches. So, in our religion, in our culture, we can say in our culture, these three things, Sat means truth, Chit means consciousness, and Anand happiness. These three things we we want in our life: happiness, truthness, and yes, the things whatever we want from our inner soul, that is consciousness. India is always remembered as a land of diverse culture. So, due to that trade activity, again, same thing, we have a diverse culture. The geographic position, climate, and the extent of exposure to foreign cultures have totally influenced the tradition and culture of the different region at different periods. So, in India, the culture is influenced by the culture of the foreign cultures, means foreign culture also influenced Indian culture at different type, because we know that many foreigners like Britishers, Europeans, Mughals, Arabs, Turks, they came to India at different time periods and different places. So that's why our Indian culture is influenced by them. But the greatness of Indian culture has been in adapting the best from the all the invaders and intermingling their customs and styles with the existing, and this is visible in all aspects of our culture. Means the main important part of our culture, that we had already adapting the best from all the invaders, whatever they brought in India, whatever they were having, the lifestyle, the good things they had, whatever the good qualities they had in their culture, we means we we adapted from them, and like that they did also from our culture. So like that it is seen in our culture at present, like westernization we can see in our lifestyle, dressing style, food style, dance style. So that is the gift of our other culture. Innumerable scholars, thinkers, artists, and scientists, historians have contributed to the growth and development of our culture. So, not only the trade activity, but because of our scholar, thinker, artists, they also had contributed in the growth of our country, our nation, our culture. Okay, not only the means monuments and the things we exchange, their thinking we adapted from them, but also Indian scholars made a great achievement in the heritage of India by discovering zero, and by making ayurvedas and different arts, literature. Okay, so these are the part of our heritage. Meaning of culture. Culture is a sum of habits, values, customs, traditions, and conduct of lifestyle of human. Means in our culture, we know that we have different religious groups. So due to that different religious group, our culture also varied from place to place, and our rituals, our customs, values, tradition, how to live our life, and how to celebrate festivals, that is varied from religion to religion. So it's a sum of habits, values, customs, tradition, and conduct of lifestyle of human, how the humans are living their lifestyle. So in simple meaning, it's a way of life. It determines the food habits, clothing, family, social life, manners, means of earnings, livelihood. Means culture affects our food habits, what type of food we are eating, because it also varies from group to group. place to place. Clothing, dressing style also, different types of dresses we wear, and means on different occasions. So it is also one of the part of our culture. Family and social life means different families interact with each other. They also share their thoughts, their experience with other people. So due to that interaction also our culture is becoming more rich. And next is means of earnings livelihood. So occupation, earnings livelihood means occupation, what type of occupation we are doing. It is also the part of our culture. It comprises of the behavioral patterns and interactions between members of society. So which type of behavior we are doing or showing to the society, it is also the part of our culture. So we should be civilized in our society, then only we can show our good culture, our values. So it is only possible because of interaction between members of society. When we interact with other people, how we talk, how we means share our thoughts, what type of talks we are doing with them. Okay, so that is the part of our culture. Culture is a kind of knowledge that is passed down the generation. So it's a type of only knowledge, what type of living style we have, we pass to the generation to generation, from generation to generation. So same generation is following the same culture, and that's why culture is becoming more rich and changing itself, because we are adapting new things from the different countries from the world around us. Next is types of heritage. So we already discussed that heritage is of two types: natural heritage and cultural heritage.